Hello, guys. It's me, Butterfly Spirit 314. So, I was just doing a tarot reading I was checking on someone and I was asking how the person was feeling. And the tarot card that came up is the Four of Cups. And so, what came to me when this card came up was that there is a person, and it kind of makes a little sense here. So there's a person that is considering their options. And when I asked further about what the situation was, because I'm like, well, they could be considering options about anything. So the situation that came to me is that there is someone that is having car issues and they're trying to consider their options of what to do. And I know what it feels like firsthand to deal with car issues. I have a current issue with my car that I have to get situated myself. And I know how expensive car issues can be. So, for this person who is considering their options about car issues, we have the Four of Cups. And the thing about cups is that whatever is going on with this person's core issues is definitely going to be something emotional because cups are about emotions. So when it comes to the circumstance with the car, the person has options, of course. Um, they could save up to buy another car. They could get their car fixed, or they could try to fix it themselves. And the thing about options is it's good to have options. Sometimes you can have too many. But in the case of this person getting the Four of Cups, at least they have it where at least they have a manageable amount of options instead of having like 10 or 20 different options. So at least they have a manageable amount of options. Now, one of these options is an option that the universe is wanting this person to take as an option. Um, but what's coming to me is that the person may not want to take that option because it may seem uncomfortable to them. And it could be uncomfortable because maybe it means that they have to ask for help in this situation. And asking for help, it could mean that this person may not want to be seen as needy. Um, and they may just want to handle it on their own because maybe handling it on their own is probably better in their opinion. But this might be a situation where the person needs to speak up and ask for help, because if they don't ask for help, they could find themselves in a situation like me. So I'll give you an example. I had a car repair that I needed to get done for my car. Actually, I had two different repairs that I needed to get done. And I took my car into the shop. And this was back, was this in June, I believe. And what happened to me is that I could get one of the car repairs fixed, but then I would have to wait on the other one. And the shop was telling me, they said, well, you might as well just get both of them done at the same time. And so I was like, well, shit, what do I do? And so when I was considering the option of what was going on with my car, I could pay for the repair myself, or I could ask for help. And I'm somebody, I don't want to ask for help. But as it turns out, by me asking for help, it actually allowed me to be able to pay for the car repair. Um, so I wouldn't have to end up taking public transportation to get to work. So it actually saved me more time. Okay. And it actually did. Um, and I wasn't comfortable because I actually had to borrow money from my sister in order to. I had to like borrow like I think like $200 or something, and stuff to get help with the repair because I had most of the money, but I needed that money, that $200. But by me asking, it actually helped. Okay, it actually did. Um, and it saved me time. Now, for the person in this situation, this isn't me. This is somebody else. But this person considering options. This is a person that they have obligations. So this is a person, they have obligations. So these could be obligations like they might have rent, they may have utilities, they may have to, of course, eat. Okay. And right now, this person is finding themselves in a rock and a hard place because they're a rock and a hard place because they want to they want people to see them as being able to take care of themselves and hold down things without asking for help, because if they ask for help, people that they know might look down on them for whatever reason, and they don't want that, you know, because they want to be able to handle it on their own. And that's the suckiest thing about life, is that when you have your back against the wall and you have to make a decision. I have a feeling coming through that this person has kind of been holding off on taking care of this repair, um, for a variety of reasons. Maybe they were helping other people and stuff, and they were kind of saying, oh, okay, I can, make this work or try to stretch this out or something like that. This person is looking into resources, on how to fix the problem. They're trying to see if they could do it themselves rather than going to a shop. Um, and they're just right now, they're just deep in thought. And I know what it feels like to have to drive around and have a car issue, and you have to get back and forth to work. And these days, do you really want to be out there walking? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, if you got to do it for a couple of days, but if you got to do it for like a month or so, yeah. This person, I'm getting the feeling that this person may be trying to think about taking some sort of loan to pay for the repair and seeing if they can do that and maybe pay it back, to take care of the car repair. I'm getting the feeling that this car repair is more than this person can afford. So the repair is way out of their price range. I don't know what kind of repair it could be, but whatever it is, it's more than a person can afford right now because they have obligations that they have to take care of. And so, um, let me see if this, I'm trying to see if this is it was a repair that they were holding off on. Um, I'm feeling that this is a repair the person thought that they could repair, but they can't for some reason. They're trying to find an affordable option. So they're trying to find a they're trying to find a way to fix their car repair that's affordable for them. Um, Like they're trying to do what is cheap, what can get them through. Um, I'm trying to think more, go more into it. I'm getting videos, looking at like YouTube videos, going to AutoZone, because like I'm kind of seeing like the aisles of like AutoZone or something like that. Um, this is tough because I feel some sort of like emotion with this person. It's like they're sad, they're emotional, um, they have a sadness. Like I kind of feel their sadness, like they're sad or emotional, kind of moved to tears in a way or something. Um, I feel like this person is trying to make everything work, and they're trying as hard as they can. Um, but they feel really sad about it. Um, because like I feel it like right here, like in my chest or whatever. I feel like right here, like in the heart area. Um, it's just like I see like price tags like at AutoZone and stuff or whatever. Maybe the person tried to get under their car and try to look at the issue or whatever that's going on, maybe to try to troubleshoot. Maybe they've tried to try a couple of things themselves. I'm kind of getting that whatever the job is that has to be done for their car to fix it is too much for them to do by themselves. It's something that they would have to have a shop to do. But the problem is that whatever it's going to cost for a shop to do the work is not what this person actually has. Like they don't have the money to do it. This is why this person is looking into options of like trying to go get a loan. This person is looking into maybe pawning stuff, just to see if maybe something that they have is enough in order to be able to like make the repair or something. But as we know, with pawn shops, they ain't gonna give you what you're looking for. Um, I kind of feel bad for this person. I'm feeling like this person, they don't have support. So there's people around them that's not supporting them. Um, and so they're just kind of having to figure it out. This is a person they used to have support. They used to, but they don't have it right now. And so this person, like it shows in this card right here, they're basically just kind of sitting here weighing options. Um, they're trying to figure out what to do. And that's what they find themselves kind of doing. This could be a person, they could be sitting like this in this court. This person could be sitting at a park, arms crossed. Um, and they're weighing their options. They literally could be sitting under a tree. Um, but whatever decision this person makes, there's one option that they have that there's one option that stands out that they have to choose. They may know what that is, but they may not want to because it makes them feel uncomfortable because they may have to reveal that everything isn't going okay with them. I'm getting kind of this feeling of somebody is showing a face. So when they're saying showing a face, this is a person who is projecting to everybody that things are fine, but really things is not fine on the inside for this person. but they want people that surround them to think they are okay. And I mean, we all do that. We all do. Um, I'm getting the feeling of just sometimes you have to be open and honest, or the person in this situation, they have to be open and honest about what's really going on and stop hiding behind the face. They have to stop hiding behind the face of whatever. They have to stop doing that because otherwise, for them, it's going to be a long road. Like, a long road means that this is a person they may have to start over again. So if they don't fix this car issue, they may find themselves without a car. They don't have a car, then they're going to have to restart again. This means that they're probably going to have to start off and save up again. This may be a person, they may have to get on the bus or get on the train or whatever. I wouldn't recommend Uber because don't mess with Uber. Don't mess with Uber. It's too damn expensive. Trust me. I When I was saving up for a car, I was doing Uber, and a 4 minute ride was like $20 for like a place that was like 4 minutes away when I took a like an Uber ride. So it's expensive. Um, I trust that this person is going to make the right decision. Whatever option this person takes, they're going to opt for something temporary. Like, or the whatever the repair is that's going to be done is going to be temporary. It's not going to solve the problem long term, but it's going to be a temporary fix. But I don't know how long that fix is going to be for this person. I'm not sure. Um, they're hoping that the repair is going to last longer if they pay for it. Ooh, this person is looking into some sort of payment plan. So they're trying to see if maybe they can do a payment plan to get their car fixed. See if they can to like reduce the amount they have to pay. Um, but going back to what I was saying, the repair is going to be temporary. Like they feel like when they pay all this money, this car repair is going to fix it long term, but it's not it's not going to. It's not going to. And it could be because something else is going to come along or something, or maybe something else is going to fail. Um, but yeah, the repair that they're going to get done, it's going to be, the person thinks it's going to be, okay, it's going to fix this stuff long term. The repair is not going to last though. It's going to be temporary. That's the feeling I'm getting. And the person is going to, when that car repair fails, the person is going to be mighty pissed because they're going to say, I spent all this money and only for this shit to fail. Like, they're going to be mad. Like, I get this feeling they're going to be pissed. Um, but I just get the feeling the person shouldn't be afraid to be open about what happened. And, you know, they shouldn't be afraid to be vulnerable and tell people, hey, this is what's going on, because opening themselves up to telling people what's going on could help them. So that's all I'm kind of getting here. And I am so glad that I only did a tarot card reading on just using this one card, because there's so much information that comes through one card. That's like super crazy. Anyway, um Let me see if there is anything else I can think about for in terms of this reading. Um, I'm getting the feeling that at some point they're going to be sharing a car with somebody, meaning that that's just kind of what I get the feeling of. They're going to be sharing a car with somebody, and I don't know if their car is going to break down again in the future, or if at some point later they're going to be with somebody who's going to work with them, you know. But yeah, I there's just this, like, I just get this, like, just like kind of an, like a image of them kind of being in the passenger seat, and they're in the passenger seat and somebody else is driving. um this could mean, well, it's just them and the other person. I don't see the other person, but they're in the passenger seat. So there's somebody else that's going to be helping them out in the future in terms of the situation with their car. Maybe not this specific repair, but there's somebody who's going to come into their life that is going to help them whenever they experience some sort of like car issues or something. There's somebody that's going to come into their life in the future that's going to be able to help and work with them. And it's going to take the weight off their shoulders of it just being them having to figure things out, when, like, right now they don't have the support. They're eventually going to have a person that's going to be in support of them. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in to this tarot reading. This was super, like, random, super random, for this tarot reading for this person. I was just literally checking in with this person. I don't know what option they're going to choose. I don't know if the person's going to I don't know if this person is going to get their car fixed, or if they're going to start saving for another car. Um, I don't know if they're going to maybe continue to drive their car. Maybe they're going to try to fix it themselves to see if they can solve the problem and stuff, and see if that works. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on, but but it all depends, you know. So, but it's kind of up to the person. But I think whatever happens, I think later, maybe like right now, the person is not, they may not have support or people around them that's they can help them. But in the future, the good news is they are going to have someone that's going to come into their life that is going to be that is going to be helpful to them. All right, all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Bye bye.